without her. We will address both of these topics with her later in the week. But, to just fit these things in, which I'm about to say quickly, just doesn't make sense. So, first off, everyone is wanting me to address Andy Cohen's response to Jennifer Aydin, which came last week. I haven't talked about that yet. And so let's just talk about that for like a minute here. Of course, nothing has been decided. Nobody is necessarily coming back. I did find it very interesting that Andy says, well, we have actually talked about some things and made some decisions, but nobody knows. I thought that was very interesting because I really didn't think they were talking at all about New Jersey. Man, oh man, oh man. Am I going to be wrong when I say that Teresa and I don't know. I mean, I was convinced it was Teresa and Cabral and Fuda and maybe Fessler and Dolores, but man, I just don't know. I'd be so thrilled to just watch a season without Teresa. I really would. I'll be honest with you guys, but I still don't see it. But let me just say, of course, I don't know what Jennifer's thinking. She's not a bad girl. She's not a bad girl, but I don't know. It's like, how did you think this would end, girlfriend? How did you think this would end? Like, I mean, I guess no, I can't even say in her defense because you know how this works after all these seasons. You know you're going to say something and it's going to get a headline. I mean, she's not the one that ran with these headlines that Jennifer Aydin confirmed that she was coming back. But yeah, there you go. So Andy has said like nothing has been confirmed. Duh. Of course we knew that, but he doesn't seem happy with her. He wished her well. Now, again, I don't really know if this is such a big discovery either. We've said it before. I think everyone knows Jennifer Aydin is not coming back to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. I mean, is there anyone out there that thinks that she is? Does anyone out there think? And listen, for Andy, now, of course, saying I wish her well, that doesn't mean she's not coming back. People could be reading a little bit too much into that, but it's time to face reality here. The girl ain't coming back. So I don't think she was ever coming back. I don't think this cost her her job. But Andy never says things like, I wish her well. And I mean, it was basically saying, like, girl, you want to play with a formula that's been around for 18 seasons where nobody announces anything when they really have a contract, and you want to try to act like you're taking matters into your own hands. No, girl, we wish you well. I mean, it's over. And we could talk about this later in the week with Sarah because she really, really reached out and like begged me to not go into this. But let me just say, and I'll try not to repeat myself later in the week when this comes up, but I really truly feel, and I'm not being mean, that Jennifer is a little girl. I really do. I feel like she is a child who has never developed. She went right from her parents' house to Bill to being a doctor's wife, and then he cheated and she stayed. And then she got on I feel like she has no identity. You went from your parents' house to Bill's house. You're a doctor's wife. Now you're the wife that was cheated on. Then you stay and you're a doctor's wife. Now you're on the show. I think for the first time, she felt good about herself. She was contributing, $600,000 a year to the household. But now she was in the public eye and she was famous and she was an RHONJ. I really think Jennifer, I mean, in life, this is the best thing that happened to you because you need to figure out who Jennifer Aydin is. I don't mean the doctor's wife. I don't mean the girl that was cheated on. I don't mean the mom. I don't mean, the RHONJ for this many seasons, never to be on again. I mean, like, really, truly, you need to figure out who you are because you're acting just a fool. And look, I think that of course Andy says this, but I mean, I think I wish her well does imply she's not coming back. I don't think we learned anything that much. I don't think she was coming back anyway. But take this time to just, you know, the greatest gift is to know yourself. You know, I mean, I am in LA. If everyone could see that's watching on YouTube, it looks like it's the middle of the night here. It is. I landed like at 2 a.m. and I have not gone to bed because I have work to do. And which is actually really good because I'm so tired. Maybe I'll just be like calm here today. But the greatest gift, so I'm being very LA New Age here. I land and I start to get New Age, but just the greatest gift is to know who you are as a person. The greatest gift is to have your health. The second greatest gift is to have your mental health. So just figure it out, Jennifer. Like, I think on the five stages of grief, you're not there. You're not in the acceptance. And unless you are, and you're just like, I don't care. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I own the network here behind the Velvet Rope, so I don't care. Yeah, I don't need anybody to come knock on my door. I got all you wonderful, wonderful, wonderful listeners. So maybe Jennifer does know and has accepted it. And she's just like, well, I can say any fucking thing I want now because it doesn't matter because I'm already not coming back. Maybe. But I don't think so. Well, I don't think she's that smart. She's smarter than Teresa, but I don't think she's that smart. So I don't think she knows. So there you go. Andy kind of bitch slapped you down, babe. And nobody announces things like this. What the hell were you thinking? And how is this better? Because now everyone is making a mockery out of you. I don't know. We gotta move on. You know, listen, last week, was it early last week? The rat that scurries. And she don't deserve no good after this season. No, 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 no. We'll get into this season of Orange County if we have time. But she also waddles. We had our psychic Robin on from the psychic source. I don't know where else you get a reading for $20 for 35 minutes. By the way, I want to clarify, I go to other psychics at the psychic source. I love Psychic Robin. She is my girl, but when Psychic Robin is not available, guys, I just go to, they're all good. They're all trained. And to be honest with you, I kind of like mixing it up. So everyone go to Psychic Source and get a reading. Get a reading. You know, things Psychic Robin said are starting to come true between Shannon and Tamra. She said that they were going to reconcile sometime in November. She don't know. She didn't know the reunion was going to be in November. So uh, I would go to her. She said other things about my life that have come true. So I highly recommend her in the Psychic Source. Code Velvet. Uh, just download it. Type in code Velvet, pay $20 and get a 35-minute reading. But the rat is waddling. We learned her last name was Tamara Sue Waddle. I don't know where I've been for all these seasons, but she waddles, waddle, 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 waddle. Well, look, everyone else in the world has addressed it. Famous people, housewives, people that do what I do. Uh, and we're gonna get to it today. What do I